Hello, everybody. Welcome to Telli Talks, where we talk about life, growth, relationships, and all things in between. I have my co-host, OGZ Too Funny, in the building.
Yes,
and
Lord.
Today we have a very special guest. She is a singer, entrepreneur, Cori Broadus, a.k.a. Chalk.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here today.
Oh, I cannot wait to chop it up with you. So for the people that don't know your journey, can you tell us about how you got to where you are today?
Okay. Shit, I don't even know where to start. Well, for those of you who don't know, I was born into, a very interesting life. My father is Snoop Dogg. Shit, I don't even know where to go.
How was that like?
Nobody's ever asked me that. So it's like a question where I'm like, what is my story? What is my journey?
Shit, I'm finding my journey, goddamn. I'll let you know right now.
I feel like, you know what? There's people that I feel like you're getting into your purpose in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
where it's like a discovery.
So it's like, where do I start? Where does the journey start, you know? But I mean, hey, I was born into it, and I feel like now I'm just trying to make a name for myself. And, you know, I'm going to always be his daughter at the end of the day, but I want people to know me for Cori Broadus, a.k.a. Chalk.
Absolutely.
And just to really just tap in and vibe with me, because I feel like I'm a cool, down-to-earth person.
Absolutely. And you're your own individual
Exactly.
person. And that's what I wanted to touch on
Okay.
On this show personally, because I feel like, you know, growing up in the limelight of someone else's shadow is hard to get into your own shadow.
Oh, for sure.
And that's why I wanted to, you know, introduce you and not,
I appreciate that.
not who your parents are or, you know,
Yeah.
where you came from, because I feel like you're your own individual character, and
Agreed.
that's super important and super essential for the world to know who Chalk is as a person. So.
And I feel like I'm still figuring that out. I'm only 23. You know, I'm still a baby. But I feel like every day is a process. Every day I'm, you know, becoming the woman that I feel like I'm meant to be. And it's just taking it day by day, I feel.
Absolutely. And how many siblings are you in your family?
I have 2 brothers. So I'm the baby.
Okay.
So, you know.
And you're the baby and the only girl.
I'm the baby and the only girl. So,
And
you know, I'm
girl.
spoiled times 1,000.
Times 10.
Right. That's, oh my God. I'm the eldest girl, and I feel like the responsibility is so much on the eldest that it's like you have to make sure you're good. You have to make sure the siblings are good. You got to make sure the family's good. The dog's good. Everybody's good. You know, the house is good. The man's good. So it's just a lot of responsibility. So there's times I wish I was the baby. And I'll be like, you know what? It would be so much easier. Because he's the only boy. Well, no, he's not. He's the only boy for a while.
Okay.
And I have a 6-year-old brother
Oh,
now.
wow.
So like we're 7 years apart.
Okay.
But growing up with him being the first like boy out of like, I don't know what, like 10 girls before that.
Yeah,
all my aunts had
cousins.
girls. Like everyone was a girl. So he was spoiled. He was like, whatever I want, whatever he wants. And I'm like, all right, I got to take care of the twins. I got to do this. I got to, you know, hustle.
Don't blame me like I wasn't being responsible too. I was watching the kids too now. Like I was babysitting too. Like
he was babysitting, but I was babysitting.
Right.
Like I was the one with the responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, with that being said, being the baby, like, is that why you feel like, you know, you're just now coming into your journey of your own, being that you're the only girl, and, you know, like having elder siblings, you know, ahead of you? It was like, I got baby, you know, I got time to find my way.
Right. And just really seeing what they went through and what I don't want to go through. You know, I feel like when you're the baby, you like learn what you don't want or what you do want to do, you know, because they're your example. But I just feel like the way my life was, it was just like everything was always taken care of for me in a sense, you know, like I never had to worry about anything. I never had to struggle. I never had to hustle. It was just like everything was given to me. So I feel like now I'm just ready to just hustle and to just start from wherever I need to start to make a name for myself and just
I love that.
To be the person that I'm meant to be.
I love that because there's not a lot of people that grow from, you know, getting everything given to them.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't know when they are off on their own how to take care of life, how to pay a bill, how to, just do anything on their own. And the fact that you're willing to do it on your own and you don't have to do it on your own, that's amazing.
When I moved out, it was a struggle because, I come from nannies and maids and all that. I'm like, wait, you can't put whites in with colors and like, you have to do what here? And like, there's flies and gnats in the house. Like, it's just so stressful, but it feels good because now it's teaching me how to become a woman. And then eventually when I have kids, I can pass all the knowledge that I had to my kids, because I feel like when you grow up in that specific lifestyle, it's like you do become a prima donna,
Absolutely.
Like you don't know how to do nothing.
Better. My dad always tells me you can't do better if you don't know better.
Right.
So if you don't know better, you can't fault yourself for that because you don't know.
Right.
And that's, I feel like a lot of the times when, you're in the limelight, because I have kids, we have 8 kids. So it's like for me, like my son doesn't want to get dropped off to school in my bright ass green Bentley. You know what I'm saying? Or I got a hot mom, I don't want them around my friends, or my dad boxes and you know what I'm saying? So it's already, you already have to live up to that, within itself. And then to just come, when you meet people, you don't want to be introduced as Snoop's daughter. You want to be introduced as yourself, your name, Chalk, Cori, whatever you decide to go by. And I feel like what people don't understand is they only see what we showcase to the world, what the world looks at us as. And I feel like a lot of the reason why I started my particular podcast is because I want people to showcase who they are outside of who social media shows them, or how people portray who they are based off of what they think they know and might not actually know about that person.
Exactly.
So I didn't want to just have a podcast based off of like what people do in their career, because everybody knows that. Everybody knows, all right, this you sing, everybody knows I talk so damn much. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. So I just feel he's like too damn much.
Some damn much.
But
too damn much.
It's just like I feel like when you're on a platform that you're able to showcase who you are as a person, what you bring to the table and not what you come from, it just makes it so much more better. And I feel like it's informative to people that do want to know about, like, your upbringing and how you got into music. Was it something that you naturally wanted? Was it something that is like, all right, this is my legacy, this is my family, and this is what, I feel would help me grow or help the legacy of our name grow. You know? So how is your coming into music?
So I guess when I was younger, I used to always just like to just sing and listen to music. And then I remember this one particular moment where my dad had a concert. I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I was on the side of the stage, and like I just got chills all over my body, like 6, 7, like this is what I want to do. This is what I'm meant to do. Like I want to perform in front of people. I want to entertain. And even when I go to concerts to this day, like, when the lights come off because, the artist is about to come out, I'm like excited, like I'm about to perform. So it's just a feeling that I can't describe, that I just know that this is what I'm meant to do.
It's in you.
It's in me.
Absolutely.
So I just always felt like this is what I was meant to do. And I feel like I'm like, I have a head start in a way because I've seen, what my dad had to go through. But one thing that he's always told me is like, your journey is your journey. You have to be your own luck. Like there's only so much that he can do, for me in this industry world. And I appreciate that more because it feels better when people respect you for you, and it's not like, oh, she just got this because of this. No, I actually worked hard, had sleepless nights, like we all struggle, rich or not. I feel like we all struggle somewhere.
In our own ways,
you know what I mean? Like, we might be financially okay, but there's other struggles and there's other problems that we deal with as humans.
Absolutely. And I feel like that's a great topic to touch on, because people look at people that have financial freedom, I guess is, a good way to describe it, in a sense to where they don't struggle. There's so many other struggles in life besides finances, whether it's health, whether it's, just physical, you could be in a physical situation that is a struggle within itself. It could be family member. It could just be so many different struggles that people deal with that you might not see because the finances are right. Or you know what I'm saying? There's other, I feel like, just struggles in life that, you know, you might not know that we're personally dealing with that we might not share. Like I said, everything is shared on social media. And I talk about social media so much because I feel like that's how people judge everything.
Yes.
Literally everything. And it's unfortunate because, you know, whether if they see you or they see you on social media, it's a prejudgment right away. And it's unfortunate because it's like, for example, like someone looks at me and they're like, oh, she's pretty, or she's a stripper, or she's whatever the case is. And I'm like, I don't even know how to dance, let alone twerk.
Right.
And if you know me, you know that I can't. So it's just like, you know, just off of the way that I look, they might not think that I'm intelligent, or they might not think that I know how to speak well, or just based off of how you look, it shouldn't be how you are perceived as a person, or based off of your background shouldn't be how you're perceived as a person. And just like who you are at your core is, I feel, what people should look at in a person.
And I want to piggyback off of you from that. Like, I feel like social media has like, it just has an effect on all of us. And I feel like when you're not like mature, just fully developed, you could really let that stuff get to you. Like for 110%. Me, I felt like I needed lashes. I needed long nails. I thought about getting my body done. Like, Mom, you know, write a check to Dr. Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to fix a few things on me, but I had to learn to love myself and to just appreciate what God gave me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's things we may not like, but the things that you can change them. Like, for me, my weight has always been, you know, a problem for me. And so it's like, okay, if you don't like it, fix it. But it's easier said than done, right?
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm at with it, is just like learning how to use social media in a positive way.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like it's just easy to look at the next chick and be like, damn, well, she got this and she got that, and look at me, and, you know, just having like a pity party. So for me, my brand is just loving yourself and just being your authentic self. Absolutely. I feel like a lot of people are not them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're trying to be somebody that they're not, and that becomes depressing because it's it's an act that you have to keep up with at all times.
And what another thing on social media, like social media is not reality. Like a lot of people look at social media as something that's reality, and it's whatever you want to showcase.
Exactly.
You know, like I'm not even gonna front. I edit my pictures. Like, you know, I'm not insecure about myself, but it's like you want perfection because you're judged. Right. It is what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm be 100% honest. Now, do I still look like who I look like on social media in person? You damn fucking right. But
you just tweaked a few things.
Just, you know, nip tuck, whiten, whatever you need to do, darken, highlight, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Add a little lash or two. Maybe I just woke up and, you know, whatever you need to do. Because I just feel like people look at social media and think everything is to perfection, and it's not. Yeah. Like, we all have blemishes. Yes. You know, I have a filter that smooths out your skin. I use it all the time. Right. But yes, I break out too. You know, I get periods too. I bleed too. Like, you know, at the end of the day, we're human. Mm-hmm. And that's what people don't understand, that we need to showcase that we're human, that we make mistakes, that we fuck up, that our bodies are not perfect, that our teeth are not perfectly white. And I just feel like social media and the people, the trolls behind these pages, are not to perfection. Yes. They don't look like an angel or, you know, body shaped like J-Lo or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like, sing like Beyonce, whatever the case is, it's like they're not perfect, but they're quick to judge. But if you see those same people in person, they won't say shit to your face.
And that's the problem right there. You're doing all that barking behind social media, but when you see me, it's a whole different story.
Yeah, and you're the sweetest soul. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the sweetest soul. And I get it, because like I've dealt with, you know, social media bullying. I'm a gold digger. I'm this, I'm that. Like, I work. So it's just like, if I showcase, I have a nice car or whatever the case, I still work. I still have to make my own money. Right. I don't have to. Right. I choose to. Right. But at the end of the day, that is my choice. That's what I want to do to make myself feel better, to make my children look up to me as their superhero as well too, and not just their father. So I just feel like finding yourself and doing your own thing just makes you individually feel like a better person.
Yeah, and I feel like even with social media, like I post whatever. Like yesterday, I posted me making cucumber juice at 2 a.m. You know, like I'm just so random. Like whatever I want to post, I want to post. I'm not like strategically thinking, oh, let me post me getting on the private jet. Let me post me getting in the SUV. Like I just post real regular stuff. And I feel like that's why people are starting to gravitate towards me, because they're like, she's not this snobby, you know, celebrity kid. She's actually a normal human being that goes through what I go through, my mama go through, my sister go through, and etc. Because we're all humans at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You might just have more money, but who's to say? You know what I'm saying?
And I don't feel like what anybody has in their bank account classifies at all how you are as a person or your character, your morals, your standards, your goals in life has nothing to do with that.
Agreed.
You know, you just have more money in your bank account.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
You know, that's it. Because there's a time limit for that too. Right. You know, and there's a time limit for the time that you're in this world.
Agreed.
And that's up to God, but we're not going to talk about religion. So, on this show, we talk about family, we talk about relationships, career. Let's talk about your career. Okay. Let's talk about singing. You already touched up on how you got into singing. Yeah. Okay, your first song, how did that come about?
So this is when 1500 was like coming up. And my dad really wanted me to work with them. And I was like, I don't know how to sing and like get in the studio and do all this stuff. But it was just a great experience, like learning how, you know, that worked. I just always used to sing around the house, but it was never like playing the beat and listening to a beat and writing lyrics and all that. So my first song I put out was called Do My Thing. I was 12.
Do My Thing.
At 12.
Yeah, and that's when Willow had dropped Whip My Hair. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be like Willow one day. Like I really looked up to Willow.
And how far are you guys apart in age?
Am I older than her? I think I'm older than her probably by like a year or two.
Okay.
But we like right there. And then after Do My Thing, it was Daddy's Girl and just started just doing just a bunch of, you know, records. But I feel like now it's like I've been through things. So like now I can talk about things and express how I truly feel rather than a writer just writing something for me and I'm just singing it and don't really have a connection to it, you know?
I feel it more.
So even right now, I feel like I'm still just trying to figure it out. And they say you don't even fully, you know, not fully develop until you're 25. So when I get stressed out sometimes about like, I'm not doing enough and my life is like this and like that, I'm like, girl, your brain not even fully developed yet. Like, relax. But like I said, going back to social media, it makes you feel like you need to have everything figured out, especially me being who I am. You know, people looking like
a higher standard.
You got to have it figured out when you really don't. Half these people that got money don't even got it figured out, realistically.
Yeah. Listen.
So really just trying to find my journey, find my voice, find my lane. That's just the process that I'm in as far as my career.
Absolutely. I love it. And then relationships.
Yes.
In a relationship, not in a relationship, what you doing with love?
I'm in a relationship.
Love it.
Thank God for the man that he has given me. He's actually over there.
Hey, relationship man. I love it.
I feel like, you know, me being who I am, it's always been a struggle for the dating life. I mean, I'm only 23. You're probably like, hey, dang, how many guys has she been with? But just growing up and just not really having somebody that loved me for me and just using me and just taking advantage of me, like,
with you for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, and I feel like I was like, obviously I came from money, right? So I've always had money, you know, in my life. So it was like we would go out to eat and I would pay and I would take care. And it was just draining. Like I literally say these niggas felt like my sons.
Facts.
And that's just
and you don't
facts.
want to babysit nobody.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
So when I met him, which his name is Wayne, he just gave me a different outlook of how, you know, what love is, how you're supposed to be treated, and
I love it.
And so forth. So I thank God for him every day.
Wayne. Shout out to Wayne, y'all.
And we work together. He's my creative director. It's just
he's supportive.
It's a dream come true.
Oh yeah, you are. Who you are.
For sure.
Love it.
And I've never in my life experienced that. So in the beginning, it was very, very uncomfortable because I'm like, what do you want?
What's your intentions behind it?
What is your motive? Yeah. Like, what do you plan on doing? You
and
know?
That goes back to saying you don't know better, so you're not going to do better.
Exactly.
You know, so it's just, I just feel like life has lessons.
Yeah,
reasons,
I had to go
seasons.
through that to appreciate this and to know what real love is.
Absolutely.
Because I would have never known.
I love that for you. I love that you guys are together and he's supportive of your career and you as a person and not who your background is or who's in your background. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Love that. So let's talk about your new song.
Okay.
And let's talk about your new song and let's talk about, she's performing, you guys, at my first annual celebrity golf event, August 29th. Yes. So make sure you guys attend. Everybody that's somebody is going to be there. Chalk's performing. You guys don't want to miss it. August 29th.
I'm interviewing. Make sure you guys,
he's interviewing.
I'm interviewing.
So, he's interviewing people, and he is hilarious. You haven't really said much. I've been doing all the talking.
I was like, you're giving me like chill vibes right now.
She's been cotton mouth to the first word. She done said, nah, I be high as hell, so I be smoking. So sometimes I'll be in the cut, blazed out. But with all y'all was saying, honestly, I wanted to touch up on how Instagram and how social media is like, people use it as a measuring tool. Yes. You got the finest guys and girls out there, and you're like, oh, I want this, I see this. I want this, I see this in these people. Because like, goddamn, I be looking at some of these girls like, damn, this is the finest thing since anything I done seen in my life, and it's right here at the tap of my finger. You know what I'm saying? No, but like for real, people see it and like they measure that out, and they're like, okay, I want this in a body, I want this in a girl, I want this in a face, I want this, her eyes, her teeth got to look like this, all that. But that's not what it is. People got lost in the sauce. Once we first made Instagram, it was all about just sharing family photos, going to the, you know what I mean? Absolutely. Old school barbecue with the family. Oh, we got take a picture of my lunch plate, post it on my feed, and not worry about what anybody had to think about it. We done lost them days, but
cyberbullying is a real thing, like 110% a real thing. And like I said, everything it goes back to like, don't judge a book by its cover because you don't know what's inside of that book. And, you know, like it's unfortunate that people base things off of how people look. Yeah. And it's like, you know, you strive, everybody I feel like strives for perfection because we all want to be perfect, but realistically it's not possible. Yeah. You know, I've been in beauty pageants my entire life. So all from the age of 3 years old, like I won my first beauty pageant, first Miss Philippines, biracial, whatever. But it's like, I was taught that like you have to be perfect. You have to have flippers in your mouth. You have to have a perfect dress. Your hair has to not. And then that is it continued in my life. So it's like, all right, Mom, my teeth's crooked. I need braces. Like it's not perfect. We got to make it perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I went through braces 3 times. I went through Invisalign 5 times. Oh, I've been through Invisalign a few times too. I mean, and then I still was like, my teeth ain't perfect. Then I went and got veneers. So it's just like it becomes almost like a mental, for sure, mental thing. For you know, sure. and it affects your mind, but it's just like, we're our own biggest critics at the end of the day. We're going to judge ourselves more than anybody else is going to judge us. Agreed. Because it's like, you see yourself at the end of the day. Nobody sees you naked besides yourself, and your man is Lord, child. So I'm just like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just saying.
Lord have mercy. So she going to perform at the golf tournament. What song is you going to perform?
The golf tournament, prostate cancer.
You know, I don't have a song in mind. I do have one that's already out called Everybody Dies. It was on the Algorithm album. But I don't know what other song. Just because, like, I'm, like, rebranding myself in a way. So it's like, what do I want people to remember when they see me, you know, on this stage?
Okay, so answer that question. What do you want people to remember when they see you on stage?
I don't know. I remember her.
I remember her.
I remember her. She was so dope. I don't know. Like, I just really want people to be like, damn, who was that? Like, she gave us what she needed to give. Like, I've been watching Elvis Presley for some reason. I just watched his movie, and like, just the way he was up there on stage, like, he was just doing a little wiggle, but it was just like, you could just feel that he just loved being up there and loved doing what he, you know, what he's doing. So I think just having the passion for it and showing y'all that, like, giving that vibe to you guys, like, oh, she really loves it. She really loves to be up here. Absolutely. Without having to do too much.
Absolutely. So if y'all are there at the charity event, August 29th, Chalk's performing, and I can't wait to see her perform. I'm super excited.
Thank you for even doing
that for us.
Of course. No, thank you for considering me.
I can't wait. I can't wait. So for everyone that comes on, we play this game. It's a very toxic game, so just pre-warning. Okay.
Super very toxic.
Super fun, but
we love toxic. No.
It lets everyone know you outside of, you know, social media,
all this we
your
just
life,
even talked about
like,
too.
It's completely off topic of what we talked about. 110%. I'm just letting you know now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you explain the game.
So there's 2 games.
Okay.
One is called Pick Your Poison, and the other one is called Bad Choices. The game Pick Your Poison is going to be 2 cards, and you're going to select each of the poisons that are presented to you.
Okay.
So this or that, pretty much. A game of this or that, or a game of would you rather.
Oh, I say, okay, it's like would you rather. Okay.
So the game Bad Choices, the other game is going to be a choice that you made in your life, or you can make in the future, or just a choice. And it's a bad choice. Not a good choice. It's going to be a bad choice.
And that's like more like, have you ever?
Okay, let's do it.
So we got
pick your poison or bad choice.
Poison.
I want to do Pick Your Poison.
His favorite game, girl.
Pick Your Poison's good.
So we're gonna play with you too.
Okay,
so it
cool.
doesn't. So you're not like on the hot seat by yourself. We play with you as well too. And like I said, there's rules because people come on and cheat.
Okay.
So you have to pick this or that, whatever card you choose. You can explain your answer, and you're gonna want to explain your answer because the cards are nuts. And what else is the what do we get? 6 each?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll let you pick.
Okay.
And then you just pair them up however you want to pair them up.
And whoever you want to ask.
Whoever you want to ask. And put 2 cards together. So it's, you read this card or this card.
Okay.
Don't feel like you're like you got to be unfiltered because this game is very like raw, uncut type.
I'm very raw. I think I'm too raw.
So, there's some people don't know about. Some people don't know about you.
I cannot wait.
All right, you want to start? Go ahead, start it off.
I haven't even looked at my cards. I don't even know what is going on over here. It's a lot of mess. I know that.
Oh, all right, Lord.
Here we go. Eat a puppy or find 6 live webcams streaming from your bathroom.
Web stream in my bathroom.
Yeah, the puppy's a bit much.
Yeah, I was like, wait, no, not the puppy.
Introduce yourself to strangers by sniffing their butt like a dog, or smash your pinky finger with a hammer.
Oh my God, this is insane.
Yeah, and the other ones is worse.
I told you it was toxic.
The other ones is worse.
Smash my finger.
It's gonna hurt. It's definitely gonna hurt. Your turn.
Okay. Never have better sex than you did when you lost your virginity.
Or
have everyone be convinced that you've had sex with a family member even though you haven't.
I'm just gonna have bad sex because the incest is disgusting. I would never.
Okay, that's good.
What about you, Zach?
I'm not doing incest. No, so
disgusting.
That wasn't even an option for me.
Nasty.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I got.
They're so bad. I don't even want to read these.
Mine are not that bad.
Mine are pretty bad.
I got relive the moment of your birth each year on your birthday.
Okay.
Or offer oral sex to every 5th person you see every day. Every day. Every 5th person.
Not every 5th person.
Or relive the moment of your birth each year on your birthday. So I guess you got to watch yourself being born out your mama's.
I want to relive the birth. I don't want to be giving head to every 5th person I meet.
Yeah, that's a bit much. And it's COVID and it's monkeypox, y'all.
That's like, wild.
It ain't it.
Monkeypox is out.
Monkeypox.
You got new things out like they shoes.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Like Jay's.
This is you just went?
Yeah, it's my turn. Oh, your turn.
You just went, right?
Yeah.
Pull all your fingernails out one by one or start breastfeeding from your mother again.
Lord. Jesus help us.
I got that question last time.
Well, that is my mom.
I got that question last time, and I was like, Lord have mercy.
First of all, when a nail breaks, I don't know if y'all have ever broken a nail.
Yeah,
but when a nail breaks, that pain lasts at least a week minimum. And your finger is throbbing with its own heart rate. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Like, you don't even want to touch nothing with that finger because it hurts so bad. And to just rip all of them off, like not just 1 or 2, like all 10.
They're poisons and they're not even options. I don't even...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say breast. Going on the nipple, too. Back to the nipple.
Back to the nipple. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. You was there before, right?
We just older now.
Right.
We just older now.
We just got
nutrition's in there.
We just got teeth now.
Okay, is it my turn? Mm-hmm. Okay. Crawl 200 meters through a sewer filled with human waste, or develop a massive cold sore in your mouth every Monday.
Oh my gosh. That's both terrible.
I'm
the
going.
Sewer,
not every Monday.
I'm going every Monday.
So herpes every Monday,
every week, every day,
or just crawl one time through a sewer filled with human waste. 200 meters.
Ooh, that's a lot. 200 meters is pretty deep, y'all.
You can't even eat ketchup when you got cold sores and shit like that. Like it just blisters up.
First
like,
of all, he drinks ketchup. Like he doesn't like. It's not even like a side of ketchup. It's ketchup and whatever he.
You ain't gotta say all that, but I'm just saying there's certain foods you can't eat when you got a cold sore because it hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the sewer. Unfortunately,
the sewer, okay.
We could just take a 10-hour bath after that.
I'm down with the sewer too.
It's just, yeah. The other one ain't. We were just talking about monkeypox, like every Monday. Like you don't even have time to recover.
Right.
What do you mean? Like,
so when does it go away?
All your life.
Right.
At that point.
I'm not doing that. Yeah. She just
okay.
went.
All right, my last question. Wake up in the middle of the night only to find your significant other masturbating to a photo of their ex.
Or, oh my God, I would cry.
The other one's worse.
Mom's looked up real quick too.
The other one's worse.
I would cry.
The other one is break into a sperm bank and drink everything.
I'm breaking into that sperm bank because I'm gonna have to kill him and the ex.
So then you got a double homicide or drink some sperm.
I'm drinking some sperm. I don't want to go to jail.
All right, my last one is get a tattoo of your most recent ex's face and initials. Ooh. Or be forced to announce when you have to poop to everyone you're with. So anytime you gotta go poop, you gotta tell everybody in the room, I gotta go poop.
I'm telling everyone I gotta go poop.
And that's just it is what it is at that point.
Everybody, I gotta lay one out.
Right. See, it was like a game of like, all right, who are we? You know what I'm saying?
I love that game.
It's so much fun, and I just feel like it breaks the ice all the time.
Yeah.
So tell everybody where they can find you, what you got going on.
Okay.
This camera right here.
You guys can find me on Instagram at Princess Broadus. I also have a cosmetic line.
Yes.
It's called Chalk Factory Co. So you can follow me on Instagram there as well. I'm not really into TikTok. I need to get into TikTok, but I'm just like, it's just too much for me. And yeah, I also have a YouTube. Is it Chalk, my YouTube? I don't even know. Okay.
Like, yeah.
Follow me on my YouTube, Chalk.
And I'm sure you can get all the information on your Instagram page as well, too. Mm-hmm. And if you guys want to see Chalk perform live, she'll be live August 29th at my charity event, Porter Valley Country Club. Make sure you guys tune into this episode and catch us on the golf course. And we will be there and she will be performing. And that is it for Telli Talks.
See you there.